People don't know how to love from the soul. They operate in ego. And here's how you can tell. They want to control you. They want to control the narrative. They want to control how they are seen. These are people who operate in manipulation. They need a certain amount of validation in order to feel, like they're really him. If they're not getting what they need out of you, which is control, they go out of their way to try and manipulate you in order for you to operate in a way that feels best for them. This is not love from the soul. This is love from the ego. You know what I'm saying? Now, people like that hate to see a healed empath coming because we can see right through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see that wounded inner child inside of you that's wanting a certain thing from you, but instead of you giving it to them, you're trying to manipulate someone else to give it to you, such as validation, attention, affection, things like that. Now, people outside of you mirrors the way that you treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just, I'm honestly really tired of certain humans. Honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm bored. Like, when you are an ancient soul who remembers past life where love was a lot different than it is now, where love came from the soul, or, when you know God's love and you know the love of the goddess, you see how tainted the love is on this planet. It's like, why is everybody trying to control each other? It's okay to just live and let people be. It's all about compatibility when it comes to relating. Another thing that's coming up for me is people are all, the whole competing with each other thing. Whatever happened to looking in the mirror and competing with the man in the mirror, honey? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to looking within or looking forward and becoming the best version of yourself? Why is everybody using up people outside of themselves as measurements? Especially the people who are your friends, siblings, families. The world really needs to do some inner work and do some shadow work. It's so hard to associate with unevolved souls who operate on these frequencies, but it's so unfortunate because so many people do. So many people operate on these very low vibrational, unhealed, toxic, manipulative frequencies. I am very unimpressed, honestly. But hey, as a shadow work practitioner, I'm here to help, But, on a personal level, no, I don't have time, And it's so interesting because I would say for me personally, as a shadow work queen, a whole therapist, and a psychic medium, I see into people. When they operate certain ways, I see where it's coming from. And that used to get me in trouble because I used to say, oh no, they just need a hug, or they're just going through this, or we're adults now. You know what I'm saying? Elevate, grow. And so it's very interesting because I see people exactly for what and who they are, even when they try and hide it. And sometimes people try and distance themselves because they don't want to be seen. But it's very interesting because when they do that, I see them even more. People don't like that. People don't like to be seen in all their nastiness and all their shadows. They don't like to be seen in all the ways in which they leak toxicity and shame, all over the place, and project it all over the place. Sit with your own shame. Sit with your mess, and stop projecting it onto other people. Take accountability for yourself. Take accountability for the work that you have not done on yourself mentally and emotionally. This war that we're experiencing right now is psychological. I don't want to say it does not matter what you look like. Looks doesn't make you a good person. I don't give a damn. You know how many people I know that look good, but their insides are dark and hideous? Your looks, your body size, your body height, it doesn't make you a loving soul, a loving person. What makes you a loving person is your heart and your soul. What makes you a safe person is your framework, the way that you operate mentally and emotionally. A lot of people, they are so focused on their looks and how they appear to the outside world through the material possessions, what they're driving, what they're carrying. But your insides are horrible. And the relationships that people have in their, and it's so interesting because sometimes you see that these people even have relationships in their life, you know, different types of relationships. Those relationships are not built on true love. Those relationships are built on control and manipulation. They're built on strategy. They're built on transactionalism. That's not divine. That's not divine love at all. You know? And it's so interesting because I have so many clients who operate in the frequency of a more loving space. And those tend to be the people who are a little bit more isolated. You know what I'm saying? Because it is so rare to find people on the frequency that operates in authenticity and true, authentic love frequencies. It's a rare thing. And my content, I just decided just now in this moment that my content is for those people who have a good heart, who operate in a frequency of authenticity. That does not mean that we don't have an ego. That does not mean that we have never done something wrong. You know, everybody has a shadow, but I mean people who are predominantly at their core a loving soul, a genuine soul, someone who genuinely wants authentic connections with people where they connect soul to soul and heart to heart without it being about what you do for me or what I do for you and how I could benefit from you and how you could benefit from me. Don't get me wrong. When you have relationships, it is okay for y'all to see how y'all can barter stuff and work together. Collaboration is a good thing. But when it's dealt with an undertone of mischief and manipulation, that's when it becomes distasteful. It's okay to be a genuine person. It's okay to be an authentic person. It's okay to not feel like, if you feel like you gotta manipulate everything all the time and everybody in your life, you need to learn how to control yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself. But, you know, it is what it is. We can't control anybody else in the world except ourselves. But I would like to say, if you are someone who is a genuine, good-hearted person, thank you. Thank you for being you.